The latest flagship Air series low-profile keyboards from NuPhy are finally here, with the launch of the Air65 and Air100 V3, completing the Air series V3 trifecta. It brings the same refined design and modular features with a tried and tested sound and typing feel, not to mention better and accessible software. What I have here is the more compact Air65 V3 variant, so let's get into it. As always, honest disclaimer, this video is not paid, but NuPhy did send us an early review sample for me to share with you my honest thoughts, and you can rest assured you'll get exactly that. They will not see this video or even my script prior to release. Now, I'm honestly tired and bored with my own tech review format, and I want to switch it up a bit. So instead of my normal format with unboxing and all that unnecessary stuff, I want to make this review short and sweet for you guys, to not waste so much of your time and just get the most important tidbits. Starting with the most notable changes from the Air60 V2. Well, there's your dead giveaway. NuPhy has decided to change the form factor from 60 to 65%, and that's for a couple of good reasons. One is to accommodate the modular encoder that was initially introduced with the Air65 V3. And this actually also allowed for a few more keys at the right, and most importantly, longer shift keys on both sides. And I must say, having a longer left shift key is much appreciated. And it's still relatively compact, right? I mean, I'll take an additional length for all the benefits it has to offer. However, I noticed that NuPhy has decided to remove the secondary legends on the numbers row, which some users might not appreciate. Maybe they wanted a cleaner look. Personally, I don't mind it, but for sure, some may find this change quite unnecessary. Anyhow, another noticeable change is the location of the USB port, which is now back at the traditional location at the back side. Yeah, I get the idea of having the port on the left side with the Air60 as part of their MacBook-friendly vision with the keyboard on top of a MacBook while still having the port accessible. But I honestly don't think a lot of people actually use these keyboards wired unless they need to charge them as well at the same time. But yeah, honestly, it doesn't really matter. It just makes the layout of the switches and ports uniform when they are all at the backside. Now, speaking of the backside, another key change is the fact that we now have a dedicated storage slot for the USB dongle, which is nice. Now, at the bottom, I also noticed that while the bottom case is still slightly translucent, the PCB is not visible anymore, maybe because of additional sound dampening material on the bottom case. Now, we still have the iconic chrome badge, though mine is wonky out of the box, with the adhesive giving out already. But I figured that this might be an early prototype, so there's that. And yes, we still have the nifty 2-stage adjustable stands with rubber lining. Now, the Air65 V3 weighs around 636 grams, which of course, a tad bit heavier than the Air60 V2 at 463 grams. So yeah, that's another thing to consider if you plan to bring this along with you quite often. Overall, design-wise, it didn't veer away much from its predecessor, while refining it in terms of usability and adding a good amount of additional features. Now, the Air65 V3 also brings in the 3rd generation greater and low profile switches that feature full POM material, long 3.5mm travel distance, and are lubed out of the factory. It sounds good, feels good, and is fairly consistent. It also features a gasket mount design that provides a cushion and dampened typing feel. We also have double shot PVD keycaps, which essentially can last a lifetime, or at least within the lifetime of the keyboard. The stabilizers are also fairly good and lubed out of the box. This is something NuPhy has gradually improved across all their lineups throughout the years, and I would say they are on par if not better than their competitors. This is also swappable as you would expect from any modern keyboard with substantially bright LEDs, not to mention a white polycarbonate plate that bounces off the lights, making it brighter. Now, the top case is aluminum, while the bottom case is made out of durable ABS plastic. Battery life has been improved as well, at least on paper, as I honestly haven't drained it enough just yet. But yeah, although it has the same 2500 mAh capacity, NuPhy claims that it can last longer than its predecessor. That's actually the same case between the Air75 V2 and V3. Same capacity, longer battery for the V3. Now, same with the Air75 V3 and essentially any modern NuPhy keyboards, the Air65 V3 also features tri-mode connectivity. But probably the best feature NuPhy has added to the Air series keyboards is the modular and customizable knob. You have the option to either retain the regular key switch or swap it out with the customizable encoder, which by the way comes with 2 different profile knobs. You can customize its functionality through the NuPhy I/O software, and this is definitely a nice option to have. My early sample, however, is kinda rough. The adapter in between is sometimes hard to remove, making swapping between knob profiles a pain in the butt. But I think I'll do it only once or twice, so it's not really a deal breaker. Now, another key improvement, or at least a notable change, is in terms of the software. Instead of relying on the open source QMK/VIA from its previous keyboards, the Air series V3 now uses the proprietary NuPhy I/O, which honestly is the right choice to make to fully maximize control and customizability of the keyboard's unique features. It also has a browser-based variant, which makes it accessible across different platforms. Now, I'm not going to dive deep into the NuPhy IO. You can check my previous videos about it, but essentially, it's a very intuitive software that not only provides you with the basic key remapping, but can also unlock a ton more features that you otherwise won't have in QMK/VIA. Overall, to conclude, you can think of this as a more compact variant of the Air65 and Air100 V3 keyboards, or as a significantly improved Air60 V2. Either way, it brings in a ton of improvements, especially in terms of quality of life. Things like additional nav cluster keys, longer shift keys, a modular encoder, longer battery life, and better accessible software. If you have a Mac setup, this is definitely a perfect option. Now, before I let you go, here's a quick sound test for you guys. And there you have it, guys. Thank you for watching. Huge thanks to NuPhy for sending this in. If you're interested in grabbing one, please use my link below so that NuPhy will keep sending me keyboards. Just kidding. But yeah, I appreciate you all. Thank you for watching and see you next time. Have a great day, guys. You're always awesome.